Hi everyone, thank you so much for joining me today on Senior Fitness with Meredith. So today's workout is a 15-minute everyday cardio, core, and balance workout. So this is one that you can bring into your daily workouts and do it every single day, or if you're short on time, this is a perfect one. You will work a little bit of everything. So what you will need if you're choosing to stand along with me, you'll need some space to stand. Have a chair close by, because when we do our balance work, we need that to hold on to in case you need something. And then we're going to sit in that chair to do our core movements. So go ahead and get your equipment along with your water. I'll meet you right back here and we'll get started. Welcome back. We are going to get started with our 15-minute everyday workout. So we will start with our cardio portion. So I'm going to have the timer on. So every single movement we do throughout this workout will be for 30 seconds. 30 seconds of work. We'll get 10 seconds break before we go on to the next movement. And we'll take a little extra break before we move into our balance portion, just so we can get everything set up, and then another longer break before we sit down to do our core work. All right, so that is the way we're doing this workout. 30 seconds of work, 10 seconds break. We're doing everything. All right, so I'm gonna start our timer. It's gonna start with a little 10 seconds break. We're gonna go ahead and start marching. We gotta warm that body up and get into our cardio. Like I said, we got 15 minutes of work here. Ready? I'm gonna start it, and we're gonna start with our march. So just march it out to start. We have to warm that body up no matter how long our workout is. Core tight, long straight spine. Relax those shoulders down. Deep inhales, exhales. Legs are marching. Inhale those arms up and around. Exhale, release them. Do that one more time. Keep that march going. Inhale and exhale. Just work on those knees coming up a little higher, pumping those arms a little bit more. Inhaling, exhaling. Abdominals tight. Just keep that march going. Next beat, we're going into our side steps. All right. Make sure you have enough space around you. Right, left, side to side. Stay nice and tall and proud with that upper body. Keep the slight bend in the knee joints. Inhale, exhale. Side to side. Steps as big as you feel comfortable. Remember, body's still warming up. Come back to our march. Next movement we're moving with our march. So we're gonna go forward for 4 and come back for 4. Make sure you have good space. So 4, 3, 2, 4, 3, 2. Come towards me if you're moving and standing. Go back where you started. 4, 3, 2, 4, 3, 2. Inhale, exhale. 1, 2, 3, tap. 1, 2, 3, tap. 4, 3, 2, back. Inhaling, exhaling, go back into that march. Nice, tall, and lifted. Alternate your knee raises next. If you need to hold on to something, make sure you do so. Otherwise, right, left, or toe tap to the front if balance is an issue right now. Core pulled in tight, slight bend in those knee joints. Breathe, exhale, inhale. Exhale, inhale, go back to that march. Next movement, hamstring curls. So bringing the foot behind you, make sure you have that space. Right, left, let's go. Curl, curl. Lead with the heel, bringing it up behind you. Exhale, inhale. Exhale, inhale, pulling those arms, getting the upper body incorporated too. And march it out. Only 2 more movements. V steps are next. So right, left, then alternate. All right, so right, left, right, left, right, right, left, right, left, right. Breathe with it. Right, left, right, left, and march it out. When you hear that beep, you're just gonna move forward and back one more time, slowly bringing the heart rate down. So just come towards me and go back. Come towards me and go back. Let's do that one more time. Come towards me, go back. Just side to side, little movements. You just slowly bring the heart rate down, and we're gonna go into our balance work. Side to side. Just march it back out. We're gonna go through a cycle in our timer. This is when I want you to, if you need that time to grab water, grab some water. Otherwise, if you need to bring the chair close to you, bring it close to you. I'm gonna move mine a little bit closer at a slight angle. Again, this is your time to take a breather. I want you to grab some water. If you want to just stand and march, go ahead and stand and march with me. The heart rate needs to come down though before we go into our balance work. All right, so you'll hear the timer one more time. That's our 10 seconds telling us we're about to start with our balance. All right, so in 10 seconds, we're starting with our balance work. Bring those feet shoulder distance apart. We're gonna go onto the balls of our feet, bring our heels up, heels come down, toes up. Core stays tight, crown of the head is straight up towards the sky. So upper body is not going forward and back. We're staying nice and proud and tall, abdominals pulled in, lengthen that spine, those shoulders are relaxed. Light pressure on our chair, if any at all. Breathing, heel toe. Little shake out of those legs. Our next movement, side leg raise. Right leg is gonna do the work to start. Body's nice and tall. Slight bend in that standing knee joint, leading from the right heel. Leg goes out to the side. So working our lateral movements from our obliques, hip, gluteals, strengthening. Again, body's nice and tall. We're not leaning to the left side as that right leg comes out to the side. A little shake out of that standing leg, same thing, other side. Left leg comes out to the side, leading from that left heel. Slight bend in the right knee. Exhale, inhale. So imagine that string is pulling the leg out to the side. It's pulling from your left heel. So really feeling the oblique on left side, especially the hip, the gluteals, and the outer thigh on that side, engaging to bring that leg out to the side. So we're not coming from the toes. We'll shake out of that right leg. Going back to the right side, so we're going to do a toe tap with that right foot. Front, side, back, then bring it back around to the front. Front, side, back, side, front. Slight bend in that standing knee. Again, body's nice and tall. Light pressure if you're choosing to hold on to something. Side, back, side, front. Get that mobility in the hip, in the gluteals, hip flexor. And bring back to center, little shake out. Right side is still working. We're gonna bring that foot to the front, like we're taking a step and then we decide to stop. We're just gonna transfer our weight forward and back. So all the weight on the front foot, our back heel comes up. All the weight on our back foot, our front toes come up. If you're comfortable and you want to lift the entire foot off the ground, really get that core engaged, you can do that. Front to back. Keeping slight bend in both knees, staying nice and proud through the upper body. Little shake out of those legs. Coming center behind that chair. Open those feet a little more than shoulder distance apart. That same transferring movement. Now we're going to go side to side. Left heel up, right heel up. Left heel up, right heel up. Perfectly comfortable there. The entire foot comes off the ground. We keep the bend in the knees, the core pulled in tight, the length in our spine, and we breathe. And little shake out. I'm moving my chair to the other side so you can see my left side now doing the work. Now we're doing our front, side, back, then back around to the front. Left foot goes front, side, back, side, front. That bend stays in the right knee joint so you're not hyperextending and locking it out. Core is tight, upper body tall, light pressure if you're holding on to something. Just don't want all the body weight to go onto it because then our core's not going to work. We need our core to work. Side, back, side, front, side, back, side, front. Feet together, little shake out. Let's take that step forward with that left foot. Like we're walking, we choose to stop. Transferring front to back. Back heel up, front toes up. Back heel, front toes. We're comfortable there. The entire foot comes off the ground. Core pulled in tight. Stabilize you, balance you. Front to back. Front to back. Little shake out. Next two things we're going to do before we have a seat for our core is balance. So all the weight's going to go on that right foot. Bend in the knee. Body's nice and tall. If you can, we're working on lifting that left foot, off the ground, and then slowly releasing from the chair and holding our balance. Find a point somewhere in your room, floor, or right in front of you to keep your gaze. It's going to help with your balance. Look straight at me. I'll try not to move. And breathe. A lot of times when we practice our balance, we hold our breath. We don't want to breathe. Breathe, breathe, breathe. Count or talk to me, whichever you want to do. Other side, all the weight's on the left foot. Slight bend in the knee. Nice, tall, and proud wherever we're at. Toes down, holding on if we can. Lift that foot up and try and lift. Hand off the object you're holding on to. Slight movement's okay, remember that, like a tree. We can sway side to side. Our trunk is keeping us stable. That's why we have to pull into the core. Breathe with it, breathe with it. Don't get frustrated. Little shake out. We're gonna go through a cycle on the timer so you'll hear it beep. That doesn't mean we missed anything. Go ahead and get into your sturdy, comfortable chair. Grab water if you would like. At the next beep, that'll be our 10 seconds. We've got 3 core movements to do. So first one we're gonna do is our sitting back and tall in our chair. Really focusing right in the center of the belly, the entire abdominal wall. That's where that string is gonna come from. It's where I want us to focus on, okay? Arms are gonna cross, we'll lean back in our chair. Now when you're leaning back in the chair, you still need to be nice and proud. I don't want you to wilt into it because that right there loses the core. Keep length in the spine. Center of the belly leads you up. Exhale, we're nice and tall. Gently release back. Again, imagine that string is leading you up right from the center of the belly. Feel the abdominals engage. Lift you, gently release you. We'll stay up nice and tall. We'll do our twist, so bring those feet a little bit closer in. Stay nice and lifted. Again, the arms are going to cross in front of the chest. We're going to twist to the right, bring our right knee up, and then left. So twist right, twist left. Length stays in the spine. Bringing that knee up, center. Knee doesn't come out to the side. Working on our obliques, the side of the waist. Strengthening our lower back. Getting range of motion in our lower back and spine. One more movement in our 15-minute everyday workout, our front bends. Remember, core is not just front of the body and side, it's that lower back as well. So chest goes forward, we inhale, exhale, lower back leads you to sit nice and tall. Inhale, chest forward, that string is pulling from your lower back to lift you up. Tighter you can pull those abdominals in, the more you will feel that lower back engage and lift you. Inhale, exhale. Think about any bending movements we do throughout our day. Lower back is crucial to stay strengthened, strong, and mobile. And little shake out. I'm going to turn this timer off. Hopefully you'll be able to stick with me to do a nice quick stretch. So staying nice and tall in that chair. Let's twist and open to our right side with some deep inhales and exhales. Let's go through center to the left, twist and open. Let's come back to center. Interlace your hands behind you. Open through the shoulders and chest. Release, interlace them in front. Round arch the spine. Open through your upper back. If you have the range of motion and ability, bring length up overhead. Just a big stretch up towards the sky for those obliques, abdominals, and spine. Gently release them down. Lengthen out through that right leg. Hinge forward and stretch. Roll it back up, lift that right foot up, circle the foot around from the ankle, especially after doing balance work. So important to get that mobility back into that ankle joint. Reverse it, stretch it out, and release. Now left leg lengthens out, hinge forward, breathe. And come back up, sit nice and tall. Left foot comes up, circle that foot around at the ankle joint and reverse it other way. Release it down. One more nice deep stretch. Open those feet a little more than shoulder distance apart. Just release, chest forward, entire lower body is releasing. Roll up nice and slow, sitting tall. Just heel toe those feet back to center. Bring the arms down beside you. Let's do our 3 deep inhales and exhales together. Inhale, bring that length up overhead. And exhale, release it out. 2 more, big deep inhale, length up. Exhale. 1 more, big deep inhale, length up overhead. Exhale, release it all out because you did an amazing job doing your 15-minute everyday cardio, core, and balance workout. That can be done every single day because you will work everything in conjunction with your other workouts that you do or alone. So I hope you enjoyed it as much as me. I look forward to seeing you again next time. Bye-bye.